New Google Camera update revives a key pixel feature for older phones. The Google Camera 8.7 update is now being pushed out to older Pixel phones. This camera app update revives Google's previously disabled Frequent Faces feature. One Google Camera 8.7 feature for Pixel 7 phones that isn't available on older devices is the ability to choose a minimum or maximum shooting time for night sight, varying between off and 6 seconds. Nevertheless, we're glad to see Google re-enable Frequent Faces after older Pixel phones went for months without it. New Pixel Fold leaks show one wide folding. A reliable source has leaked Pixel Fold renders and a 360-degree video. The source also disclosed apparent dimensions, suggesting the foldable is larger than previously rumored. The video and renders seem in line with earlier images shared by YouTuber John Prosser last month. That means a particularly thin form factor, a triple rear camera system with a camera bar reminiscent of the Pixel 7 Pro, and a center-mounted punch hole cutout for the 5.79-inch smartphone display. Shift to the folding display and we can see some bezels here, complete with a selfie camera. There's no sign of any facial recognition sensors here though, in case you were hoping for the return of the Pixel 4's 3D face unlock tech. In any event, the folding screen is said to measure 7.69 inches across. Hammerstoffer and the outlet also posted dimensions, claiming it measures 158.7 by 139.7 by 5.7 millimeters. The camera bump brings the thickness to 8.3 millimeters. We're guessing that the device will measure 11.4 millimeters then when folded or 14 millimeters when you take the camera bar into account. So how does this compare to other foldables? Check out a visualization below. Dyson headphones cost $949 and can purify the air around you. Dyson has never been shy about releasing its products, but its latest, the Zone, is a pretty unique pair of headphones. Dyson is known for its high-end vacuums, air purifiers, and, more recently, its hair care products. Most of its products cost quite a bit, but the performance, for the most part, goes unmatched. So when it announced its headphones, the Dyson Zone, earlier in the year, although there wasn't a price tag, most already knew that it was going to cost a pretty penny. Now, the company has announced more details about the upcoming headphones, like where they will be available and how much they will cost. In its most recent announcement, Dyson shared that its Zone headphones would be available starting in January in China and would arrive in the United States, UK, Hong Kong, and Singapore in March. Now, if you're hearing about the headphones for the first time, you'll probably notice that they look slightly different from your standard pair. That's because the Dyson Zone can take advantage of an additional piece of hardware that can be used for air purification. So what about the audio? After all, these are headphones. Dyson states that its unit will offer up to 50 hours of battery life on a single charge. It will also have amazing noise-canceling capabilities thanks to its 11 built-in microphones, 8 of which are used just for the ANC. The Zone will be able to reduce sound up to 38 decibels, with the headphones monitoring its surroundings up to 384,000 times a second. Furthermore, the device will be able to produce audio frequencies in the range of 6 Hz through 21 kHz and have robust sound thanks to its 40mm neodymium drivers that have been scientifically tuned and will have minimal distortion. Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 series is now getting a minor performance update. The Galaxy Watch 4 and Watch 4 Classic launched with Wear OS 3 and Samsung's One UI watch skin on top. Samsung confirmed that the series would receive up to 4 years of software support, suggesting that support for both devices would be extended through 2026. Current stable version, Wear OS 3.5. The Galaxy Watch 4 series is getting a minor update through Verizon. This usually means the Wi-Fi only versions have already seen a similar update or will get one shortly. This software update comes with firmware versions R865 USC1 GVK6, 40mm, and R875 USC1 GVK6, 44mm, and provides performance improvements and enhancements to the smartwatches.
OnePlus Y1S Pro 55-inch 4K TV launched in India for 39,999 rupees. Earlier this year, OnePlus introduces the Y1S Pro TV series in India with the launch of the 43-inch model of the 4K Smart TV. A few months later, the brand launched a 50-inch variant of the OnePlus TV Y1S Pro in the country. Now, after much wait, the company has finally debuted the 55-inch model of the TV called the OnePlus TV 55 Y1S Pro. OnePlus TV 55 Y1S Pro specs and features. The OnePlus TV 50 Y1S Pro has a 55-inch 4K UHD display. It includes a gamma engine for improving image quality in real time. In addition, the display supports HDR10+, HDR10, and HLG formats. There is also support for MEMC technology, which can generate extra frames when you want your content to be extra smooth, such as when watching fast-moving sports. The TV has a premium and stylish bezel-less design. It has two full-range speakers with a combined audio output of 24W and Dolby Audio support for an immersive experience. Infinix Hot 20, 5G goes on first sale in India via Flipkart. Infinix recently launched the Infinix Hot 20 series in India. The series consists of two smartphones, Infinix Hot 20 5G, Infinix Hot 20 Play. The Infinix Hot 20 Play went on sale in India earlier this week, and now the Infinix Hot 20 5G is available for purchase in India via Flipkart. Both Infinix Hot 20 5G and Infinix Hot 20 Play get dual rear camera setup and MediaTek chipset. Infinix Hot 20 5G specifications. Infinix Hot 20 5G runs Android 12 out of the box, and it is backed by a 5000 mAh battery. It gets a 50 megapixels dual AI camera at the rear. For video and calls, it has a 8 megapixels camera at the front. It gets a 6.6-inch Full HD Plus display with 120 Hz refresh rate. Under the hood, it is powered by a MediaTek Dimensity 810 chipset paired with 4GB RAM and 64GB storage. The RAM can be increased through the virtual RAM feature, and the storage can be expanded via micro SD card. Jio new budget 4G smartphone spotted on Geekbench with Unisoc. The Indian telecom giant Reliance Jio is diversifying its business as of late. The brand already has a smartphone on the market called the Jio Phone Next, and it is also working on the Jio Phone 5G, which will likely be an affordable entry-level 5G smartphone. A recent Geekbench listing revealed the performance of the Jio Phone 5G while also confirming its Snapdragon 480 Plus chipset. Now, a new smartphone from the brand has also been spotted on Geekbench that could launch sometime in the future. The listing reveals that the smartphone houses an octa-core chipset with 4 cores clocked at 1.20 GHz and the other 4 cores running at 1.60 GHz. And with 4G connectivity support. According to the listing, the smartphone has 2 GB of RAM. The system on the device will be Android 12. The benchmark results reveal that the device scores 126 points in the single-core test and 469 points in the multi-core test of Geekbench 5. It is a possibility that this device is the successor of the Jio Phone Next, which is the current 4G device offered by the brand. As it has already appeared on Geekbench, we can expect it to launch in the coming months. Stay tuned for more. Motorola's new Moto G Play 2023 is a 2022 phone with 2021 specs and 2020 ambitions. A basic budget phone to kick off the new year. Although Motorola constantly works to impress us with affordable flagships and throwback clamshell foldables, the company's real legacy is its value-minded G series. Before the arrival of the Pixel 3a and any of Samsung's Galaxy A series of smartphones, Motorola managed to burst onto the scene with an affordable lineup of devices. As we barrel towards the new year, the Moto G Play is newly upgraded for 2023, but whether it'll make a big enough splash in an increasingly crowded marketplace remains to be seen. The specification of new device are